This is a tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Tarot is not fortune telling. I will not tell you anything that you don't already know. This is just a tool for your soul's expansion, so if you're okay with that, we're going to go ahead and get straight into your video. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Overall energy of this read. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor card. So what you don't see coming, or what you are unable to see right now, is that there's something to do with control and discipline. So feeling controlled or out of control, discipline equals freedom. Do you have a routine? How can you take control of your life, control of your emotions, control of your actions? Or are you feeling controlled by some external source to you? Yeah, this is, somebody who is like an authority figure or like a boss. Like, this is somebody who people listen to. And the negative side of this card is over controlling behavior. Somebody who tries to control other people through force. Or feeling out of control and then making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. So whether you are on the good side or the bad side of the Emperor, I mean, there is no good or bad, but it's like whatever lesson that you're learning. Yeah, there's something to do with, and I'm pretty sure the Emperor is the Aries card, but I could be wrong. So this could be embodying your true self. Maybe right now, what you don't see coming, that you are going to be able to embody your true self, or you are going to be able to tap into that energy where you're able to take control of situations and do what you need to do and get done what you need to get done. Let's look at the rest of the energy to get a better picture for you here. We have the Five of Pentacles. So this is like lack mindset or poverty. So right now you could be experiencing like financial loss or just something that makes you feel lack. It feels like a setback, or you're just like focusing on the negative, focusing on the plight, focusing on how hard everything is. So much so that you're unable to see the help that's being offered to you or that you could easily access. There's a church, a warm church in the background, but these people are out in the cold, no shoes on, focusing on their plight. They are like seeking validation for, or seeking evidence of their plight to feel justified in their suffering, to feel justified in their victimhood. So it's like when you have a mindset that tells you that you're in lack and the world is full of lack and things are hard and this is just my burden to bear and this is just my, plight to have to go through, like these are how the cards are dealt. It's like you will subconsciously seek out evidence of that, even if it goes so far as to you manifesting a situation where you are at a loss of whatever, so that you can feel like a victim. It's like if you feel like a victim of life, you'll be shown proof that you are a victim of life, that you are a victim of life. You are looking for that and you will find it. But if you choose to practice gratitude instead, you will find evidence of more things to be grateful for. So really looking at your perspective and what energy are you emitting? What energy are you putting out? What are you focusing your energy on? Getting out of victimhood. You have the Queen of Wands here, which is you embodying your highest self. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is very confident in themselves. They don't care what other people think about them, not in a way where it's like, I don't give up, but it's in a way where they are so true in their conviction of what they believe in that it doesn't matter if everyone else thinks that they're a fool, it doesn't matter if everyone thinks that they're weird, it doesn't matter if everyone doesn't agree with them and what they like to do. They love doing what they do and they're going to do it. And the negative aspect of that would be somebody who has false confidence, who pretends like everything is together when it's not, or who comes off as angry when anyone tries to say anything that goes against what they believe. And the only reason that I say that in quotations is because if somebody says to you something that's opposing what your belief is, and if you are so triggered by it, it's because part of you believes what that person is saying. The contradiction with their words wouldn't be so strong if there wasn't a part of you that believes what they're saying. So looking at that, you have the Four of Swords. This is about rest and meditation, really hanging up some ideas and focusing on just one right now, really hanging up some forms of communication that aren't working out for you and really focusing on the one that's going to be the best, really creating a solid foundation with your thoughts and the way that you communicate with other people. But that stems from the way that you communicate with yourself. Are you mean to yourself? Do you not trust yourself? Are you this or that to yourself? That is what's going to be reflected in your relationships and the way that you communicate with other people. Also, the Four of Swords, is about not taking action right now, or needing to rest, or something like that. Like, there's a lot of rest that needs to be had. There's a lot of going within and really listening to yourself and listening to your intuition, and maybe journaling or something like that could be beneficial to you as well. Because you have the Devil card here, which is about self-sabotage in its most pure form, not pure form, but to me, when I see the Devil card, I think self-sabotage. How am I self-sabotaging? And it can be about addictions and toxicity and all these things, but all of that stems from self-sabotage, and all of that, and self-sabotage stems from not having respect for yourself and not having control of the parts of you that want, your ego, being so identified with your story and being so identified with these things that they think are you, your personality, and being identified with your traumas and your triggers and all these things, which valid, we all have things that we're going through, every single person. But it would be silly to identify so much with your life circumstance that you think it's your life. It's not your life. It's not who you are even. It's your current situation. And that will evolve and that will change it as it always does. But being identified with it and saying, this is what I'm going through, and this is what I'm going through, and this is what I'm going through, and this is what I'm going through. And doesn't everyone see that this is what I'm going through? And I don't want to hear anything about anything else because this is what I'm going through. And it's just there's something about keeping your mouth shut about what you're going through and energetically putting that off and putting off false confidence, because you are going through these ups and downs right now, and you're going to continue that. And I think that you're going to start going on the up because you do have the Emperor card at what you don't see coming. But because after the Devil card, you have the Two of Cups. So this is creating partnership with other people. There's somebody you're going to meet, or there's some relationship that is you're going to mend, or that's going to be shown to you, or something like that. And that's because you're going to heal a part of yourself. But right now, it's you're kind of going on the down and then the up, kind of, but it's really down because you really need to still think about things, and then you might start doing things that are really negative to you, but then it's going to open up something within you, and then you're going to be shown something else. So you're really on this journey right now, and these cards in and of themselves aren't bad. The Six of Pentacles comes after the Five of Pentacles, obviously, and it's about the scales being rebalanced, and you stop giving energy to things that aren't serving you, and you getting reciprocity. So that's going on the up and up. And then after the Queen of Wands, it's the King of Wands. And so it's like somebody who's taking action and who's a leader and who's a visionary and all these things. Five of Swords is conflict though. So if you don't think about, after the Four of Swords, if you don't think about there's something that you could be ignoring, or something that you really need to rest and meditate on. You really need to go within and really collect your thoughts and create a foundation of a healthy internal dialogue around your situation. Otherwise you will experience conflict. With the Devil, it's like the good part of the Devil is knowing what your self-sabotaging tendencies are and being able to see them in real time when they're starting to unfold and stop yourself. So I do think you have the ability to do that. I think we feel like we're chained to our ways, but we're not. That's an illusion, and only you can save yourself from that. No one's coming to save you. A lot of people wait around for things to happen and someone to come save them, and it's like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Maybe you're waiting for a relationship to save you. Maybe you think like, oh, if I find somebody out, then I'll be able to work on myself. Or if I could just fix my relationships, then I can. It's like, no, the relationships from the Two of Cups are stemming from you taking care of yourself. They're stemming from you being a whole person in and of yourself and having a relationship with yourself, and therefore you're able to manifest other relationships. I hope that this tarot reading is making sense. If you guys like this and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me produce these free tarot readings. And if this is not resonating, check your other placements. You have the Moon card, so something is hidden from you right now. It has to do with your subconscious. It has to do with your intuition as well. It will be brought to the light eventually, but right now it's like there's some sort of journey that you need to go on where things are a little bit clouded, and there might be some conflict, but it's going to end with you remembering who you are and showing yourself that you're able to manifest things. And that's because you're going to draw on your courage and your strength. So the Moon card, taking a journey, there's things hidden from you right now, but there's a reason why you're not seeing everything so clearly. There is something about your subconscious, so really digging in, maybe seeing like where your self-sabotaging ways stem from and really facing that. Not just like, you need to shine the light on the parts of you that you're ignoring, because they are actually your source of power. Your trauma is actually your source of power. Your pain is actually your source of power. You have to be able to transmute it. You have the Five of Swords, so like I said, with the Four of Swords comes the Five of Swords. So if you can't focus on what you need to focus on and change your internal dialogue, you will manifest conflict with other people. It will be meaningless, petty conflict. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. There's no point to it. It will resolve itself, but it's just like, it will happen because your internal dialogue and the perspective that you're subscribed to is going to show you evidence of your victimhood, basically. You do have the Magician card, so I see you really taking the reins and understanding that you can manifest, and reminding yourself that you do have all the tools and nothing has to look perfect, and you still are able to basically get the things that you want and get the things that you need. And you're able to do that through your own actions, your belief systems, your emotions, regulating your emotions, and yeah, just whatever you're putting your energy into, because the Magician has access to all of the elements. You have the Strength card, so finding the courage, taming, the beast within, taming the fear, anxiety, stress, anger, whatever it is, like finding the courage within you, whatever that is that's buried in there that you need to tame because it makes you reactive, you will end up being able to do that. And then I think you step into the Emperor energy. Let's end this reading with an oracle card to kind of tie it all together. It looks like you're just really on a journey to taking back your power. Maybe you've been playing the victim for too long. You have number 38, face your fear. In the forest, Crow will often warn other animals of oncoming hunters. Crow comes when a fear or uncomfortable situation must be faced and transformed. It is through facing the fear that the animals in the forest are able to escape and survive. Crow isn't just calling at you to face your fears. He's asking you to do something with the energy that comes from those fears. Crow is the master alchemist. Alchemy is the practice of transmutation, turning base metals such as lead into more valuable metal like gold. Many alchemists were interested in this science on a psychological level. We can apply the principle of alchemy to our psychological development. Think about the power your pain holds. What if you could take energy from all of your trauma, fear, worry, and doubts and turn it into your greatest asset? Crow says you can turn energy of pain into your shining light. The key is the consistent effort to manipulate your emotions for your liking. For example, let's say you're dealing with a trigger that is bringing up fear. First, accept what you feel, and then transmute the energy. If you are fearful of something and avoiding it, face it and deal with it. If you are lost in a trauma bubble, choose to shift your physiology by movement and exercise. If you are procrastinating to clean, clean. If you're avoiding telling someone your true feelings, tell them. If you feel unhealthy and unattractive, change how you eat and adorn your body with clothes that honor your appearance. If you are overwhelmed with feeling like a victim, create an art project that demonstrates your power. This idea isn't to escape what you are dealing with, but instead face it and then change how you're dealing with it. This is where the shift begins. Crow's medicine to transmute energy is also your birthright. Take action and transmute your energy. I hope that you guys like this reading. If it resonated with you, let me know how in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.